Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to yet another amazing time on YouTube at your popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key, with your host, Lucky Star, bringing you our extra corner video for our Week 22 presentation in the ongoing 2022-2023 UK football season. For quite some time, we've not been doing the extra corner video, but we have to do that this week 22 regarding the request of our viewers, where a lot of persons clamored for we doing the one banker combined with the 5 dead games video for them, and we had to do just that. So we had to coin that one into the extra corner video for you for this particular week and bring this presentation into speed. What you're going to expect is the one banker, which is number 13, and it's coming from our special advanced fixture. And I did talk about that particular banker for our paper preview video, but I didn't bring that one our way then, so I'm bringing it for this particular episode. And that week, and that number 13 is our one banker draw, which we are going to be combining with the 5 dead games, which are numbers 23, numbers 30, numbers 39, numbers 40, and numbers 41. So those are the 2 things we're going to treat for this particular episode, which is the one banker and the 5 dead games. And in case you are new to this channel, you're seeing our video for the very first time, there's a channel where we deal on the draws or the cannot draws based on our 1 to 49 matches from our coupon fixture for that particular week. So we bring your way selected matches which we expect to end as full-time draws, or selected matches which we expect to end as full-time cannot draws, which we call the dead games on the pools or on the online bet. So you can actually place your bet for your weekend games based on what we do from this particular channel. And now let's bring you into speed as to what we have for this particular episode. And we're going to be starting with the one banker, which is number 13, and it's coming from our special advanced fixture. We're going to bring that one your way so you see how this banker actually came about. What we have on our screen is week 2 2021, and where we pick this banker from, you will check your lotto sequence column, and the lotto sequence column for that week we have alphabet P and Z, and that combines into numbers 16 and numbers 26. So 16 and 26, they are both family of 6 digits, and that means game is set for us. Then you go to the shortlist column, the second game, and on that shortlist column for that particular week you have number 29. Number 29 being on the shortlist column, then you take the game below number 29, which is number 30, as your own banker draw for that week. I hope we get this sequence right. When you have family series of alphabet in our lotto sequence column, then you go to shortlist game 2 and pick the digit there and take the game under that digit as your one banker draw. This sequence played all through last season, and I did in fact enjoy this particular sequence. That's why I'm bringing it our way. It's the first time it's coming for this particular season, so we hope it scales through, and if it does scale through, they will keep using it until it stops playing. And the game on our number 30 for that particular week is the match between Brown and M. Joadalen. I think that's from the Swedish league, and that match ended in a 1-1 score draw for that particular week. And the next week we set for this sequence is week 14 2021, and it's also a blue coupon week. And what we have in our lotto sequence column is our alphabet J and alphabet T. Our J is number 10, while our T is 20. That makes it family of 0 in our lotto sequence column. Then you check the shortlist game 2, we have number 28 there. If number 28 is there, our bottom game now becomes our game number 29, and that's the match between Newport County and Bradford City, and that match ended in a 0-0 scoreless draw for that particular week. And the next week this sequence did set again was in week 23 2021, and what we have in our lotto sequence column is alphabet F and alphabet Z, which is 6 and 26. And if that happens, then we'll check our shortlist column where we have number 29 in our shortlist game 2. And if that also is satisfied, then we have the game below 29, which is number 30, as our one banker draw, and that's the match between Wycombe versus A. Wimbledon. and that match ended in a 2-2 score draw for that particular week. So the next week of set we're going to check now is week 32, 2022. For this week 32, we have our alphabet E and our alphabet Y, and that combines into numbers 5 and numbers 25, which is a family of 5 series. Therefore, we'll check our shortlist column where we have number 33 in our shortlist game 2. And the game below number 33 in our shortlist game 2 is now number 34. And that is the match of Colchester versus Carlisle, and that match ended in a 2-2 score draw for that week. So the next week we are going to check now is week 39, 2022. Sorry for the reference weeks, I misplaced one of them. This one is actually week 34, 2022. And after the week 34, that's when we have our week 39, 2022. Sorry about that misplacement. So for week 34, 2022, we have our alphabet A and alphabet K in our lotto sequence column, and that culminates into number 1 and number 11. So it makes it a family series of 1. So when we check our shortlist game 2, we have number 29 in that position, for which we are taking the bottom game, which is now number 30, and the team on number 30 is Bristol Rovers versus Exeter, which actually ended in a 1-1 score draw for that week 34. So you can actually see how many times this sequence have come now. Came so many times in blue, it has been coming in red coupon week, and once for our purple coupon week. And the next week of set now is week 39, 2022. So for week 39, 2022, we have letter J and letter T in our lotto sequence column, and that is number 10 and numbers 20, which is a family of 0 series. Then if in our shortlist game 2, we have number 11. If we have number 11 in our shortlist game 2, then number 12 becomes our 1 banker draw for that week, and that was the match between Luton versus Millwall, which ended in a 2-2 score draw. So ever since this sequence has been coming, you can actually see that it has been giving us mostly score draws. It only gifted us 0-0 scoreless draw in one particular week. Every other week is either a 1-1 score draw or 2-2 score draw, or probably maybe they're going to play 0-0 score draw this week. I don't know. But in case you are the type that like to play score draw, to play correct score, so you can try the 0-0, the 1-1, or the 2-2 score draw. So you can try it like that and see what happens. You play 0-0, you play it 1-1, you play it 2-2. So at the long run, maybe one of the tickets will green for you. But what I know is this sequence is a draw game for me. And the next week of check now is actually week 22, 2022. So for this current week 22, 2022, we have our alphabet L and alphabet V, which combines into 12 and 22, and it's a family series of 2. Therefore, we check our shortlist column where we have number 12 as our game 2 in our shortlist column, and the game below number 12 now is number 13, and that's the match between Leyton Orient versus Bradford City. So that's how we arrive at number 13, being our 1 banker draw for this particular week. So now that you have the 1 banker draw, let's go into the dead game series for you for this particular episode. For the dead game series, let's start with number 30 and number 39 as 2 dead games, and that is coming from our Post Telegraph. And how does this sequence happen? It does happen whenever the game in commentary game 3, like we have number 30 in our commentary game 3 for this particular week. And if you go to the inside back page of our Post Telegraph on a weekly basis, whether even on odd week, that commentary game 3 is being rated 2BK1. That is the rating for commentary game 3. So whichever week this repetition fails to happen, I'm taking an even week as a case study for now. If this does happen, then you mark the game that is carrying that 2BK1 and the commentary game 3 itself as 2 dead games for that particular week. So the reference weeks to check for this, week 2, 2014, we had number 5 and number 30, and they were both 2 dead games for that week. In week 8, 2014, we had number 2 and number 43, and they were both dead games for that week also. Then the next week was week 16, 2014, where we had number 39 and number 45, which were 2 dead games. In week 18, 2014, we had 20 and 47, and they both failed to draw that week. In week 14, 2015, we had numbers 9 and 33, and both were 2 dead games also. While for week 40, 2021, we had 28 and 12, and both were 2 dead games. While for week 22, 2021, it was a turn of 15 and 25, and none was a draw for that week. So for this week 22, 2022, we're having number 30 and number 39, which we're expecting to be 2 dead games for us for this particular week. The next we're going to check out is number 40 and number 41 as 2 dead games, and that is coming from our special advanced fixture. And it states that in a blue coupon week, if the game in box 5 and 6 of our high score quiz, if they are serial numbers, then on a draw and fail basis, that 2 numbers will be in form. If it draws, then the next week of set it will fail. The next week of set again it will draw. So for this week it is due to fail. The reference weeks to check: in week 18, 2021, we had 4 and 5 in that column, and number 4 was a draw. So when the sequence set again in week 22, 2021, we had 16 and 15, and both were 2 dead games that week. While for week 38, 2022, we had 24 and 25 in that column, and 25 was a draw. For week 42, 2022, we had numbers 46 and 45, and both were 2 dead games that week. So for week 6, 2022, which is this current season, we had number 21 and 22 in that column, and number 21 was a draw for us. So come this week 22, 2022, we're having number 40 and number 41 in that space. So we're expecting both to be 2 dead games for this particular. Why the last but not the least in our dead game series is telling us that number 23 is supposed to be our 1 dead game, and it's coming from our special advanced fixture also. And that sequence says whenever you have a number 11 in either of boxes 1, box 4 or box 7, that first row in our high score quiz, whenever number 11 appears either in box 1, box 4 or box 7, for this week we have it in box 4. If that happens, then on the draw and fail basis you check whether we have odd number in our box 7. Box 7 is where we have number 23 for this particular week under that game number 11. And if we have an odd number there, then that odd number is to draw and fail in rotation. So hence it drew the last time the sequence set. So for this particular we are expecting it to fail. The reference weeks to check for this: week 45, 2022, we had number 13 in our box 7, which did not draw. So for week 48, 2022, we have number 39, and it was a draw for us in that box 7. While for week 11, 2022, we have number 19, which did not draw. So for week 13, 2022, we had number 35 in our box 7, and it was a draw for us. So for this week 22, 2022, we are expecting number 23, which is in our box 7, to be our 1 dead game for us for this particular week. So that's how we came about those dead game series and the draw for us. So the draw is number 13, while we have our dead game series as 23, 30, 39, 40, and number 41. And in case you don't know how to play the dead game series in your online bet, you play them as either side to win these particular matches that we have brought your way. So either side to win either of those matches, that's how you go about playing them. And the matches on number 23 is Dunfermline versus Queen of South, while for number 30 we have Forfar versus Albion Rovers, and for number 39 we have the match between Scunthorpe versus Notts County, while for number 40 we have Solihull Hall Moor versus Oldham, while for number 41 we have the match between Southend versus Altrincham. So in case you don't know those matches, I've just read them to you, and if you want to play them on your live bet, you play them as either side to win. That's what you basically do. I want to say thank you very much. If you have viewed the video from the beginning to this time, get subscribed to this channel, help us to share our videos via social media handles or words of mouth to make people know about our channel so that they too can benefit what you're benefiting here on this channel. Click on the like button if you like what you just viewed, the videos will be viewing on our channel, and place your comment in the comment section to make us know what you want us to make us know. And we appreciate if you get subscribed to this channel and also get people to get subscribed to this channel so that we can actually grow. I want to say thank you very much if you have viewed the video from the beginning to this time. always view our video from the beginning to the end, because you will definitely benefit and you'll be winners at the end of the day. Thank you very much. God bless you, and see you in the next video.